Right away, I'm feeling an energy like things are about to cool down after a period where things had been really heating up. Um, Hi, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Rachel. Welcome back to another timeless tarot reading. We're just gonna dive in and see what the message is. This also feels like calm after the storm. The storm feels like chaos. I feel like heat as in like tensions between people, actually, specifically is what I'm feeling in some regard. Like things heating up between people as in like conflict heating up, tension heating up. And yeah, there's something about a cool down period coming after this heat, if you will. Let's see what wants to come forward. That is so freaking funny. Like, literally, we have 5 of Swords that just came out. Like, this is literally, like, you can't get any more conflict and tension than this. 5 of Swords specifically, too, is, like, I always feel this energy, like, there's some sort of something that doesn't or isn't really fair. It's like someone being taken advantage of, someone being manipulated, something that just, it's like things aren't even, let's just say that. Okay, we have 2 of Wands coming out with the Tower in the reverse. Okay, right away, this energy, the 2 of Wands, to me feels like whoever's coming across this video, you, can't see clearly what the future holds right now, or it feels like it feels more uncertain what's really going to happen, what's going to come next. So it's almost like this cool down period that I'm feeling is coming. Maybe that's not something that you can like necessarily sense or feel right now, or doesn't seem obvious based off of the experience and the circumstances. The 2 of Wands to me feels like I'm hearing like searching for solutions. Like, yeah, you're in this place of searching for solutions. Like, what is the solution here? It almost feels like there's so much of a conundrum of this conflict, whatever this is. And I'm going to pull some more cards deeper, specifically on the Tower that we have coming out reversed. But the Tower reverse is literally like, okay, the Tower in its upright is a massive, like, upheaval. Okay, like a massive shift that is chaotic. And this card in reverse, though, to me feels like there's something that needs to come crumbling down. There is some sort of structure, maybe whatever the structure of this relationship is, this connection is between you and whoever this conflict is. This can be you and one person, this can be you and many people, this can be you and a group, you and an entity, whatever that is. It's like there is some sort of resistance or hesitance within you to fully dissolve that connection, that structure, that whatever it is. It may not have to be, okay, this may be different for different people, but it may not, okay, for some of you, it is going to be an entire dissolution of this connection, of this relationship, whatever it is. For others of you, that may not be what it actually is or what is actually necessary, but rather a changing of the structure. A changing of the structure. Yeah. Okay, we have 6 of Cups coming out in the reverse. Coming forward with this Tower here. I feel like there's... It's like there's something that really keeps you tied to this like person or this group. It's like some sort of nostalgia there, some sort of like prior like connection or bond, in some way like that. It feels deeper, like roots, deep roots that might appear challenging to cut or sever or alter or restructure. But I'm hearing challenging does not mean it's not doable. It doesn't mean it's not possible. We have the Hierophant coming out in the reverse. That is so funny, the two majors in reverse. Okay, this Hierophant to me feels like there's an alternative path here. I feel like that I want to say that you need to take. There's an alternative path here. It seems crazy, it seems different, it seems non-traditional. However, it's your path, or the path that is calling you, that's destined for you. There's something here about you going down that path that is altering or changing, or would alter and change whatever your connection is with this person or people. I want to pull some more specifically on the Five of Swords right now. We have Three of Swords coming forward. I feel like there's an acknowledgement that both parties feel pain. Even though it feels like there's definitely not seeing eye to eye, I feel like both parties are feeling pain in some way, because the Three of Swords is all about pain and heartbreak. And I feel like there's, I don't know, just an understanding to a depth of like the weight of this conflict, the weight of this tension, the weight of this disconnect. It's heavy. And I feel like that's, I mean, letting me know, here's the reader, but I feel like it's being emphasized and reflected back to you, the depth of what is being moved through right now, the depth of what the situation is that you're in. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. That energy I felt earlier with the Five of Swords as like someone being taken advantage of, or it's not fair for someone, it's not fair for you. Okay, that's what I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like to me, whoever this is, this person, these people, they took from you. Like they literally took from you. I feel like some of you are going to resonate with like literally something was actually physically taken or stolen from you in some way. Others will resonate in other ways where it's like energy was taken from you, time was taken from you. Simply your kindness was almost like taken and not appreciated, and in some ways maybe abused. And I feel like this is like Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is you coming forward in this energy. And I feel like this experience, what I want to say, has created an illusion of lack, an illusion of being taken from, taken advantage of. And I say illusion because it's not inherently true that someone really has the power to take from you, in terms of like take from your spirit, take from your soul. However, we can have the experience of that happening if we believe that it's possible. And I feel like there's some sort of like lesson here in this situation about you like coming into an awareness that you have the ability to match or not match anybody else's frequency, vibration that comes into your life or your reality. I almost feel like I want to say the word perpetrator when I think of the Five of Swords. It's like I feel like this perpetrator almost made you believe they had more power than they actually do. Kind of feels like the energy. And I feel like in the past you believed it, and it's something that you are awakening now from, to the fact that you actually have so much more power than you thought, than you realized. And this feels like a slow process, a slow awakening, because it's also rebuilding yourself, like rebuilding your worth. You know what I mean? Your connection to your worth, your connection to self, because this feels like, this heaviness feels like some shit that like rocked your boat, let's just say. I'm gonna pull a few more cards. Okay. Okay. This is a message coming through so strongly. Okay. Five of Wands coming out in the reverse. This is indicating this conflict, whatever this is, there is a resolution. There's a resolution coming forward very soon, as in, technically speaking, it's going to be closed. That's what it feels like, or it's closing, or it's going to be closed. And I feel like you're expecting something with that. You're expecting clarity, and you're expecting some form of abundance as a result of this. And what's coming forward is that you're not going to get what you're expecting. That clarity, that abundance, that I feel like you have an idea attached to, oh, that comes with the resolution of this conflict. It doesn't feel like that's what's going to happen, or what is meant to happen, or what is best to happen. I'm going to pull a couple more cards on that, but that was because we have Ace of Swords that came out with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So like Ace of Swords on the upright would be like newfound clarity. 10 of Pentacles on the upright is like abundance to the max. And so these cards coming out reverse and then coming in, again, I pulled all these at the same time with the Five of Wands. It feels like with the closure and the wrap up of this, there's something that is like, again, I felt expected, but like is not gonna happen how you want, but that's not a bad thing. I think that's maybe the belief that has to shift within you, is that you believe that this has to happen as a result of this, and that it has to happen a certain way or else XYZ. But I feel like the message coming through is no, actually, there's other ways. There's alternative ways. There are alternative paths. It doesn't have to look like that, and it's not paired with that. I'm going to pull a couple more cards with this. It's getting interesting. Four of Pentacles. Okay. I almost feel this energy as like, okay, this is how this is going to come through. This right here is an invitation. Okay, it's an invitation for you to look at within yourself what created that belief system that would make me expect that abundance and that clarity as a result of this resolution of the conflict, whatever that is. exploring that within you, what's there, because the Four of Pentacles to me in this reading, I feel like it almost feels like a desperation energy, like coming from a place of desperation, like not feeling like you have maybe like money or material abundance, or not feeling like you have clarity and understanding and answers. And so it's like coming from this place of not having, you're expecting it must happen or it has to happen or else. But I feel like there's actually a lot to learn and a lot of lessons from leaning into this experience, from leaning into like, why do I feel like I'm missing something here? Why do I feel like I don't have enough abundance or don't have enough like answers or clarity? Because the truth is that we always have exactly what we need when we need it, in terms of like what our soul needs to experience. And so if there's feelings that are different or counter to that, that's something to look at and explore, because you deserve abundance, you deserve clarity, because you exist, not because you have to do anything for it, not because you have to prove your worth, but simply because you exist. And I feel like that is probably something that's being anchored to, or invited to be anchored into your, belief system at this time, because I feel like that will really alleviate a lot of, that feeling of desperation. But then also it's like looking at these other cards, it's also kind of thinking about how everything's related and connected, and like how maybe internal feelings of lack or not being enough or not feeling enough physically manifested in people or others like taking advantage of you or taking from you. And that doesn't mean it's your fault. That's not blaming on you. It's simply understanding the mechanics of quantum physics, of physical reality, of the universe being a mirror, always physically reflecting back to you what's in your internal state, what your subconscious beliefs are. So, yeah, okay. I think I'm going to leave the message there. Let it marinate. I invite you to sit with this and just kind of let all that, soak in. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much love. I really hope that this resonated with you, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.